So the god-awful year 2020 is ending, so I decided since I started this channel, this year with a Horimiya video, I am also gonna end this year with a Horimiya video too. And so let's talk about the latest chapter which showcased the relationship between the main couple in this 10 years later arc, Sota and Yuna. And I wanna say this in the nicest way possible, but I can't really find the nicest words, so I am just gonna say this point blank: it has a lot of unnecessary drama. I mean, I know the drama is important in high school romance, it's the most appealing aspect of a series which is elsewise a slice of life. But the cause of friction between their romance is just one simple, definitely not smooth guy, Sota. I mean, I definitely did not expect this from him, especially considering who his father is. And by the way, the drama is enjoyable, don't get me wrong on that. I like it. Let's talk about it in more details. The chapter 121 started with a side character in the arc of side characters, whose name I don't wanna bother remembering, talking about another side character getting a girlfriend, who is quite cute. And being the good friend everyone is in high school, the boys are jealous AF. And the guy with a girlfriend makes sure to rub it in their face. So Sota brings up this topic with Yuna, talking about how cute this side character. He goes, "Girlfriend, cause you always wanna know in which league your friend is at." And Yuna doesn't directly call her beautiful, which in girls' language means, she is beautiful enough to be jealous of. And just throwing it out there, when a girl says another girl is an total cutie, that means she is fat. And so while they are talking teasing, side character Seno comes up to them, and goes, "Oh, I am gonna die alone." Making the classic misunderstanding, and Sota doesn't tell him that they in fact are not dating, which was ballsy. I am gonna have to give it to him. And when Yuna points that out, that Seno thinks they are dating, he just goes, "Yeah, you are not my girlfriend." Yuna is reminded of the fact that she is in fact not the girlfriend of her one true love, and it's like rubbing salt in a wound. She is upset, maybe a tad bit too much. Until Sota goes, "Yet." Which would have been a smooth Chad move right there, unless he hadn't been doing the same kind of bullshit since the previous episode. By that I mean the whole putting her down and then propping her back up a bit. In the previous chapter he did the same kinda of thing with calling her by her first name when alone and last name when in group, acting casual when alone but formal in front of other people. I mean, this girl seems like she is on her period with all the emotional change she has gone through in this 2 chapter that she has been shown. It kinda even reminds me of that whole where the guy lowers the girl's self-esteem to make her desperate enough date with him, cause if Sota is following that plan, he is doing a good job. It actually isn't like that, of course, I know, I am just trying to make a joke at which I might have failed spectacularly, I now realize. Anyway, we see Yuna going through her hormonal phase. She talks to a forgetful, with a not so good memory, side character. She asks him, who's Sota's crush? Which Sota had told her in the previous chapter was someone she knew. Another classic development right here. While also a not so smooth move. The side character tells her it's girl from B class, only to later remember it was not Sota's crush but someone else's, but by then of course the plot has shown its magic and Yuna is long gone by then. Taking a walk in the hallway realizing how big of a liar Sota is. And Yuna obviously doesn't wanna hang around with a big fat liar like that. And the teenage Sota has decided that if this relationship has to work someday, he is not gonna actively put in any effort into it. Of course then Yuna starts to think things through. Why did Sota grab her hand, tell her that he has someone he likes who she knows about, but then just not confess? And Yuna goes through another emotion roller coaster. Maybe a tad bit too many times. And then they show an adult Hori. Really excited to see her like that. She hasn't developed at all though. And then the breaking news spreads across the school. Sota beated someone up. And for that he got sent home, where Hori was ready to lecture him. And of course it was later found out that the reason Sota hit then was because he was just standing up for his people. Guys were badmouthing her and he had to shut them up. Really cool. So of course Sota doesn't tell Yuna about it. To not worry her. And then after that Yuna comes to give something to Sota and then sit around like normal. A bit too normal for Yuna though. Cause she feels bothered with the fact that Sota hasn't told her anything about the fight, and neither does he seem like he intends to too. And then Yuna is also bothered with Sota turning into a delinquent, so she kinds nags him I guess, and dear Sota basically replies with, "Why sticking your nose in my business, you sure are clingy." So yeah, he isn't exactly smooth. Then he further names call her, taunting about the forehead thing, which I thought was supposed to be a sensitive subject since it had bothered Yuna since childhood. But then again he did tease her about it back earlier in the chapter, so it must be kinda the norm for them. But still those kinda things really stings when in a tense situation. Then he further tells her that she is full of herself, and a huge pain in the ass. But he likes that part about her too. Now you get my point about the whole lower a girl's self-esteem to make her desperate enough to date, that I mentioned earlier. Any guy who implements that strategy isn't smooth. At all. And then Yuna goes through another emotional roller coaster. I swear she has cried more in the last 2 chapters than anyone in the whole Horimiya series. And then Sota basically confess and they show a scene of their hands touching. So then we can assume they got it all sorted. But then Yuna messages him asking the details about why he hit him. To which Sota replies with nothing to do with you. And I am gonna assume that Yuna crude after seeing that. I mean that's basically none of your business. It's quite rude. But then he also typed thank you.